The PrivateEye lab is a research lab within the computer science department, and it's led by Dr. Brendan David John. The PrivateEye lab looks into mixed reality, augmented, virtual, extended reality, and we look into privacy awareness, particularly with eye tracking. And so what my project did is we looked at eye tracking in augmented reality, and we looked into whether we can implement these things called visceral notices, which is just making users hyper aware that their eye data is being tracked. So we use visceral notices with privacy mechanisms that we developed so that users can be more aware of what their eye tracking data is being used for, that it's being used in general, and then sort of leading towards the development of, in the future, when augmented or virtual reality sources use eye tracking, we can establish guidelines so they know what users are comfortable doing. So I started within the lab as an intern. I interned with Virginia Tech's MAOP program, which is the Multicultural Academic Opportunities Program. And so I did a summer research internship, and I stayed here over the summer. And my day was, I wake up, get breakfast, and then research, and then I go have fun. And I kind of loved it. I felt like the only thing that I was really doing was expanding fields, and that to me was really interesting. So with the PrivateEye lab specifically, we started with just the development of the idea and then moving into actual execution of the project. We had to code in C# to make the privacy mechanisms in Unity for the, we used the Magic Leap 2, which is an augmented reality headset. Really nitty-gritty technical stuff, and I loved it because it was the first research experience that I had that was really going into like technical stuff. And I felt like it sort of tied into computer engineering because although it's within the CS department, I'm doing code that's going to go onto like a hardware. And although it's not as like technical as the circuits maybe or like the pieces behind it, I liked that everything that I did had a direct application to my major. So we started with the development of the privacy mechanisms, and then we ran user studies where we had participants come in for like an hour. We walk them through the scenes that we've developed, and then we do surveys just asking how comfortable did you feel, how aware were you that your eyes were being tracked, and all of those questions. And then we wrote the paper on it, which hopefully, fingers crossed, will be getting accepted into the conference, and we'll be going to present it in Seattle in August. It made me more aware of my data online because this starts with just eyes, and then now like they're listening to you. Now I feel like I sound like a conspiracist, but it was actually kind of crazy, the amount of information that they can get for you, and now they're targeting ads towards you, and now like they're just storing your data and you don't know where it's going to go. So it definitely made me more aware of my online data usage.